Hey guys. So this collective is my masculine collective. The song that I'm hearing is Soft Ass Bitch by JP Sachs, I think is his last name. I just keep hearing the part, tell me how do I cry like a man. Somebody is figuring out or frustrated that they can't figure out how to process their emotions. Okay, so let's see. Lava lamps are important. Somebody could have said your name in their sleep. I feel like somebody took on the role from a very young age of being the man of the house, specifically that. Because there's something surrounding like a single mom sort of energy. Okay. 100% this person grew up with a single mom. This was somebody, a feminine energy in their life that this person feels had enough on their plate. This person, this masculine, feels like they had to step up and be the man of the house. And I feel like their view on what that is societal norm when it comes to that unhealed masculine energy of just being hard. This person did not learn how to be vulnerable. I don't feel like it's their mom's fault, but I do feel like this person had enough roles that they were playing that they weren't trying to teach this masculine that we're going to be speaking about how to be more than just the role of a man. If that, I don't know if that makes sense, but this feminine energy, this masculine feels wasn't necessarily all that stable, especially when it came to their own emotions. But again, they feel like they had enough on their plate. It's not that they harbor resentment towards this person. Bitch. Hey, masculines. You are in the energy where you're being asked to be patient over something that you have put a lot of work and dedication into. You're not seeing things pan out with the situation, and this is putting you back into that unhealed masculine energy where you feel like the value of you is directly reflected when it comes to your finances, okay? I feel like this collective is really financially focused right now. However, what you're not realizing is that part of the reason that this is stuck in this energy and you feel like you're just working yourself to death and not really seeing the fruits of your labor is because you're not realizing that emotional vulnerability actually transfers into currency. And I don't know why the two are connected. I feel like this collective is really worried about things that they might be missing out on, especially when it comes to being scared of being vulnerable. This collective could be very creative. I just get the sense of whoever the masculine is in the situation, you are somebody that wants to be vulnerable, you want to be romantic, and I don't feel like you were taught that that was actually a strength of yours, okay? You could have been made fun of for the fact that you were a very loving individual and you had a lot of feelings. I feel like you've been asked to kind of retreat and really look at and assess the emotions that you're feeling, because you could have been like what that song was saying, where you don't struggle with being angry, you struggle with being sad. This collective is really working on the empire and the legacy that they would like to build, and I feel like there's somebody that has entered your life, feminine energy, that is in a very warm and inviting and loving and intuitive energy. This person makes you want to be vulnerable. There's something about realizing that there's actually so much strength behind being vulnerable. I feel like this collective is going through a really big growth period with this situation. I also feel like when you choose to be vulnerable and be romantic towards whoever this is that you want to, there's going to be balance being restored. And then we've got the karmic wheel underneath that, okay? Whatever this is a fated event. Meeting this person was on purpose, okay? And you're going to see how this is going to bring this independence into your life. I feel like part of that is actually being independent enough to be vulnerable and step into an energy where you're not really worried about if you're going to get rejected by this person or not. And no, I don't feel like this person is going to treat you in that way either. There may be a need for you to build a friendship first with the situation and take things slow. That could have been part of the problem, is stepping into this energy where you're very charming. Whoever this masculine is, you're good at being charming. But I don't feel like that's winning you any points here. I feel like whoever this energy is, they want the work put in. They want the effort from this collective, okay? And I feel like you could have been kind of lazy about that. Oh my God, I'm literally watching these people pushing this car, okay? And I don't know why that's relevant, but I feel like whoever this masculine is, they feel like they're always helping people. They feel like they're always taking care of people, okay? And there needed to be this time where they really took care of themselves, especially when it came to emotionally. Could have been felt like they were being taken advantage of in some sort of situation. Again, it's like they were working themselves to death, and they're maybe running on empty at this point, especially when it comes to their emotions and their feelings. They might not know what they're feeling. And I feel like it's because they weren't necessarily taught that you actually should deal with your feelings and feel them. They want something to come home to, is what I get, especially with this Ten of Pentacles energy. They want somebody that feels like home to them, like a safe place where all of these thoughts and all of these feelings that they're having can actually be expressed. There is somebody that has entered their life that has really caused this breakthrough for them, where they want to have this internal alignment. They're saying something about you spend enough time chasing the wrong things and doing things the wrong way. If you have this feeling where you want to be vulnerable, you want to be expressive, you want to be romantic towards someone, go with that feeling. You don't need to charm somebody. You just need to put in effort and follow through with the things that you're saying that you're feeling, okay? There's really big importance around being consistent with whoever this energy is that makes you want to be vulnerable and makes you want to put in the work towards building something. I feel like there's been a big breakthrough around whatever that represents, and it's causing this feeling of internal alignment for whoever this is. Take the risk, take the leap with the Fool coming out here. This feminine energy that you want to go towards, whoever this is, they are warm, they are loving, they are inviting. They make you want to step into a softer energy here. Deal with whatever feelings this is that you're struggling with from the past. And honestly, I feel like whoever this feminine energy is, there's somebody that you can lean on, that you can express yourself to in whatever you're going through. I feel like this collective sees 222 a lot, okay? Here's the thing. The divine has intervened in your life and been forcing you to deal with these feelings because they want you to stop being defensive and feeling scared and insecure and pushing yourself out to be in the cold and feel left out when really it's you running. They want you to deal with your anger and the actual emotion that it is, which is the sadness that you're feeling, okay? The reason that they're having you deal with this now is because of the fact that you have somebody that has come into your life, that they have sent into your life for you to have a place where you can feel safe in being vulnerable and feeling any feeling that you're feeling. The car that they were pushing was an Explorer. I feel like an explorer or somebody that could have been like a free agent or something is being pushed in a direction. They could have been stalled out somewhere. You've been in my dreams. Somebody definitely said your name in their sleep. I still love you. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. And that's not true. I've thought about you a lot lately. Thinking about somebody and doing nothing about it moves nothing in any direction. You're all I ever need to complete me. Like, truly, you think the world of this person, but you're not telling them that. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Yes, I definitely believe that. I feel like you feel like you're missing out on something, or like you've lost out on something because you didn't take the time to actually express how you felt about it. You're mourning something that's not even gone. Would you reject me? This person might have a fear of that. You're not going to know unless you try. Can't win the lottery without buying a ticket. I don't know how to feel anymore. Do you feel like you let someone down? Deal with the feelings that you're feeling. I feel like once you move that out, we will be together again soon. We will be together again soon, apparently, and soon is not on there. Somebody feels like they need to apologize for something. They feel like they let someone down. I don't know what you feel that you need to apologize for, but the only way to find out if this person's going to reject that apology or not is to actually take steps in trying to mend that. This person, the way that you feel about them and why they feel like a safe space is because of the fact that they are. Okay? The only way to find out if something's going to work out, if something is stable, is by having hard conversations. I feel like it's time. It's going to move these things that you feel like have been really stagnated into a progressive energy. I love you. Have a good day. Bye.